Hello, Prestonburg Elementary School 4th grade math students. It's Miss Sarah, or Miss Peters. I am Miss Wolford's student teacher. I was supposed to be in the classroom with you, but I never got the chance because of the NTI days and this coronavirus. But I have been presenting you all some instructional videos, and I presented you two, and the last two weren't required because you have NTI packets, which I hope you all are doing well and doing the NTI packets because those keep you busy. But this is another instructional video to get you ready for 5th grade because this is going over what we were supposed to cover at the last part of 4th grade. So we're talking about multiplying fractions by whole numbers. And this is not mandatory to watch or to do any of the homework in it. It's just to get you all prepared. So we're going over the learning targets first. The first learning target is I can identify mixed numbers using a number line. So you all have already gone over mixed numbers in 3rd grade, Miss Wolford said, but this is just to revisit it because we'll be using mixed numbers in some of our strategies on multiplying fractions by whole numbers. So what are some examples of mixed numbers? I'm not going to give you the answer yet. I want you all to think about what mixed numbers are and just ponder on it, and I will explain that later on. So the last 3 learning targets goes with multiplying fractions by whole numbers. The second one is I can multiply whole numbers and fractions using repeated addition. The third one is I can multiply whole numbers and fractions using visual models. And the fourth one is I can multiply whole numbers and fractions using a step-by-step method, or you can call it a traditional logarithm or algorithm. Sorry, but it's algorithm. It's a traditional algorithm. And it's basically just a step-by-step method. So we are going over what mixed numbers are. So a mixed number is basically just a whole number and a proper fraction. The first one is 4 1/2. 4 is the whole number and 1/2 is the proper fraction. 1 3/8 is 1 is the whole number and 3/8 is the proper fraction. Okay, what is this top? What is 3? I'm not going to tell you all because we went over this. 3 is what and 8 is what of a fraction. And 12 is the whole number and then 5/6 is the fraction. So basically what I went up here and did was this was what the improper fraction would look like. So an improper fraction is just the numerator is greater than the denominator, which I've already told you all what numerator and denominator was now, but I just wanted you all to think about it before I said it. So numerator and denominator is, the numerator is 9 and 2. So how did I find that out that was the right mixed number? You could do this. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 1 plus the 1 numerator is 9 over 2. Or you can divide 9 over 2. Be 4 1/2. So that's the mixed number. So that's the improper fraction and the mixed, and that's what it looks like as a mixed number. Now I'm going to show you all what a mixed number would look like on a number line for a visual aid. So the first mixed number is, because some people like visual aids, it helps them. 8 over 3. So that's the improper fraction. And it would equal 2 2/3. So do 0 over 3, 1 over 3, 2 over 3, 3 over 3. Ooh, that makes one whole number. 4 over 3 is 1 1/3. 5 over 3, 1 2/3. 2 would be 6 over 3. 7 over 3 is 2 1/3. 8 over 3 is 2 2/3, because you already have 2 wholes and you just need 2 more to make 2/3, 8 over 3. So that's that number line. And to check it, 2 times 3, 6 plus 2, 8 over 3. So here's another one. We're doing what we did on the top with the number line, but we're going over 1/4. 0 over 4, 1 over 4, 2 over 4, 3 over 4, 4 over 4 makes 1 whole. Then you have 5 over 4, you have 1 whole and 1/4. 6 over 4, 1 whole and 2/4. 7 over 4, 1 whole and 3/4. So that's what it looks like on the number line. If you want to check it to the improper fraction is the right with the mixed number, 1 times 4 is 4 plus 3, 7 over 4. So this is what it looks like on the number line. You could basically do that with everything. You just have to do what the fractions are. 2, so like 0 over 4. And you just follow it with the denominator of 4s. So that is our mixed numbers. That's what mixed numbers are. And I actually have a worksheet that I'm going to attach that has visual aids, like say you slice a pizza and then you color in how much that would be with fractions and equals to, like, so you have 2 and 2/3. What would that look like in a visual aid? And then I have another one that makes you all match up the number lines with the mixed numbers to get like the connection of the number line and the mixed numbers. And if you all need any more help with that, then I can actually send you a video of me going over the content, or I can send you resources if you need more help on that. And the worksheets are just optional. They're not mandatory. You can do them if you want to, just for extra practice. And this mixed numbers will actually help us with strategies on multiplying whole numbers by fractions. And I'll go over that later in the video. First, I want to show you all a fun little video that's like a song for you all to remember how to multiply fractions by whole numbers. And it's a little tune, and I know that some people like songs to try to help them remember, so I decided to do this. And the video will be linked to this lesson plan video.
I was running 8 miles away. I had already run 3/4 of the way to find how far I'd traveled from my front door. I did 8 times 3 and got 24. Then I divided by 4 and I got 6.
Did you see that? So they did 8 times 3. Let's actually go back over that. 8 times 3, they got 24, and they just divided it by the denominator.
4, then I divided by 4, and I got 6. 6 miles I'd run in my brand new kicks. Multiplying whole numbers by fractions is awesome, yeah. When there's a similar problem, we'll not have forgotten.
Multiply by the top, divide by the bottom, multiply by the top, divide by the bottom.
I was riding to the video game shop. I had ridden 5, 6, and 12 city blocks.
See, they have a number line for this. What do you think that what would they multiply to get this? If you've already ridden 5, 6, or 12 blocks, what will you multiply to get the answer? Let's see.
How far I'd gone is what I wanted to find. 12 times 5 is what I multiplied. I got 60 and then divided by 6. I had ridden 10 blocks and did a cool bike trick. Multiplying whole numbers by fractions is awesome, yeah. When there's a similar problem, we'll not have forgotten.
Multiply by the top, divide by the bottom, multiply by the top, divide by the bottom.
A girl used repeated addition to see if
So So here's another strategy that you can use: repeated addition, which we'll go over that. But this is how they do
You
it.
could use the strategy to solve a half times 3. She thought fast, and then it came like a flash. That a half plus a half plus a half is 3 halves. She converted 3 halves to 1 1/2.
So she converted her improper fraction of 3/2 into a mixed number. 1 1/2.
She had a crush that would last. It was a crush on math. Multiplying whole numbers by fractions is awesome, yeah. When there's a similar problem, we'll not have forgotten.
Multiply by the top, divide by the bottom, multiply by the top, divide by the bottom.
So basically that was the cute little video that I wanted to show you all. And now I'm going to show you all the chart that I have made that goes over the 3 strategies you can use for multiplying fractions by whole numbers. So let's just look at the first strategy, which is repeated addition, which is what they did on the video. And basically this is how you do it, but I want to go into more depth. This is just what it looks like, repeated addition. So, repeating additions is multiplying. So how you do repeated addition and multiplying fractions. Multiplication is just like repeated addition, or adding a number over and over again. So that's what they did here. They added 1/4 over and over again. So that is the same with multiplication of fractions. So I have the first example of okay, I must not wrote it down, but let's just say that we have, sorry you guys, let me get this right here. Okay. Say you have 3 times 1/8. That's just saying that you have 3 groups of 1/8. So how do you do that? If you want to do it with repeated addition, you have to do 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 equals 3/8. So that's how you do it. You're basically adding the numerators to the number, this whole number, and just keeping the denominator. So now we're going to actually look at the chart example, and the chart example actually says 1/4 times 5. So basically we're just doing 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. I know, 1/4. Sorry, I was just turning something. It would be 5/4. So this is how you do repeated addition. You just add the 1/4 5 times, because it's just saying that you have 5 groups of 1/4. So, so what would that look like as a mixed number? 5 fours. It would be 1 1/4. And check it. 4 plus 1. 5 fours. Or 5 divided by 4. 1 1/4. Another example would be 8 times 1/3. So that's just 8 groups of 1/3. So we're going to do 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. Trying to keep up with myself. Be 8/3. So, what would that look like as a mixed number? I want you all to think about that before I give you the answer. Just think about it. It would be 2 2/3. So that's the answer as a mixed number. So that's the improper fraction, and this is the mixed number. So I want you all to do this question on your own. 6 times 3/4. I want you all to do that, and I want you, once you have it as an improper fraction, I want you to convert it to a mixed number. Use our methods of how we convert it to a mixed number. You can use a number line or anything, but I want you to convert it to a mixed number. Okay, so now we have the second part of our chart. And that is actually the part that we are, strategy 2 is drawing a picture or a visual aid to help you guys. So, the first one that I did was 1/4 times 5. So, basically, we can look on it right here. I have it right here. But you're just adding. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 of 1/4. And this is like a visual aid because they have 1 colored in and 1/4. 1 colored in out of 4. 1 colored in as a 4. 1 colored in out of 4. 1 colored in as a 4 out of 4. So you have 5 out of 1/4 colored in. And what would that look like? That's the improper fraction. The mixed number would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a whole. And then you have one more, 1/4. So it'll be 1 and 1/4. Because you have one whole, and then you have one part of 4 colored in. So that's one example. And here it is colored in on my paper. It's not that great, but that's what it looks like if you want to do a visual aid. That when you multiply by 5 times, that it equals 5/4. So 1/4 times 5 is 5/4. And the numerator will be 5, and the denominator will be 4. Because the 1 and the 1/4 occurs 5 times, the denominator 4 will remain the same because each fraction model is broken up into 4 pieces. And 5/4 is the improper fraction. And as a mixed number, it's 1 1/4, which is basically what I said. But here's another example for you guys using a visual aid. And it is, well, that's not the right one. Sorry. This is the right one, you guys. 4 times 2/3. So, you have 4 of these. It's just colored in 2 times. 2/3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, your numerator will be 8. And you're keeping that. 3. 8/3. So, what would that be as that's what it would be as an improper fraction. What would that be as a mixed number? I'm not going to tell you. I want you all to write it down if you're following this video, and you can send it to me. Tell me what that is as a mixed number. And then I actually have more problems for you all to do that I'm going to link later on in the video. And it's like only 5 problems. So that's the other one with the visual aid. And now I'm going to the third strategy for you all to use. And this is the third strategy, which is traditional algorithm, which an algorithm is just an algorithm is just a step-by-step problem. How you solve a problem step by step. And so basically that's what that is. Is just completing the problem one place value at a time with transitions to the next position. So the first example that I have, first off, I'll show you all how to do it. This is the first example I have. So what you do, any whole number can always become a fraction by giving it a denominator of 1. Why does that happen? Because this is because you can put a 1 over the number and divide it, and it will still be that same whole number because it's like you are dividing it by the same number. So you can put the 1 under the whole number and then just times it. So this problem will become a whole new problem. 1/4 times 5 over 1. That's the same thing as 1/4 times 5. You're just adding the 1 as the denominator. So just multiply the numerators straight across. 1 times 5 is 5. And then you multiply the denominators straight across, which equals 4. So 4 times 1. So it's 5 over 4. And then you convert that to a mixed number, which is 1 1/4. Here is another example that I want you all to see. Six times 4 over 5. So basically what you have to do the first thing is you have to put a 1 under that whole number of 6. It's still 6. You're just adding a 1 as a denominator. And then you times that by 4 over 5. So 6 times 4 times the numerator first. Times these numerators first. Will equal 24. Will equal 24. And then times the denominator is 5. So 24 over 5. What do you all think that would be as a mixed number? I want you all to actually write that down as a mixed number on your own. I'm not giving you all as many examples as I did in the last portion because I want this to be, this video to be for your all's understanding. I want you all to send me what you all got because I want to see if you all understand this or not. And my chart will actually be posted on the Facebook page. So this will be posted on the Facebook page. Don't know if you can see it. I'm actually going to position it so you can see it better. This will be posted on the Facebook page. If you had trouble, remember the different strategies. And you can also use the video, and I'll also have more videos for you all to use that it gives you instructions. And if you still need more practice and more instruction on it, you can email me or just email Miss Wilford and say I need help on this, and then I would try to give you all another video on it. And I also have 2 more. I have 3 different options for you all to choose from this time that you can do. I have these two problems, and this one actually asks you to do it by using a visual aid. And I want you all to do the visual model, and I want you to convert those improper fractions to mixed numbers to give you all the practice. And then this one actually asks you all to multiply the fractions by whole numbers using the third strategy that we went over. So you can do that. I also have a worksheet or a handout to give you all to attach that has 10 problems in case you want a little bit more of a challenge to do. And if you all get done with that and actually do it, you can send it to, you can either post it on the Facebook page, Prestonburg Math page, or if you're not comfortable with that, you can send it to, email it to Miss Wolford, or email Miss Wolford, and she'll give you my email, and I can check it. And then I can pinpoint where you're having trouble at. And I also have another thing that I will post, and it is actually a printout that you all can play with your guardians or your family members. And it is actually multiplying fractions and whole numbers game. It's a game set. You can do it if you don't have anyone to play it with, do it on your own, just for practice. It's just a fun little thing for you to do. And this is not mandatory. It's just practice for you all to get ready for 5th grade. And I hope you all watch this. And I hope you all learn something about multiplying fractions by whole numbers, because I gave you 3 strategies and I'll give you extra resources. And if you need help, just holler at me. I'll be here. I have you all on the Facebook page. You can message me anytime. If you need help or anything. If you want me to check your answers, message me and send me your answers. And I'll be happy to go over anything you need help with. I hope you have a good day, and bye.